We are back in an exclusive with Katherine Engelbrecht. Katherine, we were talking about your organization, True the Vote. You say that you train people to be poll watchers. In the course of that, did you find any instances of voter fraud?
Well, we absolutely saw cause for concern all across this country. You know, I think it's something that most people would not expect to know, that there have been prosecutions or convictions of vote fraud-related crimes in 36 states in the last 18 months. It is a topic that needs far more inspection, and maybe that's the reason that so much inspection is being put on us right now.
But the interesting thing I just want to clarify for our audience, you were not advocating for a particular candidate or a particular party or an outcome, just for the elections themselves to be conducted fairly and according to the strict letter of the law. Am I correct on that?
Oh, that's absolutely correct. There are so many ways that citizens can serve in the process, and we felt like it was a great thing to encourage people to be involved all across the process of our elections. And we still maintain that that's a good and a right and an American thing to do.
So, so you filed
unfortunate.
You filed these papers, and what was the first contact you had from the IRS, and what did they want to know?
The first contact we had from the IRS, just a first general round of questions. They wanted to know things like, we want to see every Facebook posting you've ever posted, every tweet you've ever tweeted. We want to know everywhere you've ever spoken since the inception of your organization, and to whom, and what you said, and where you intend to speak through 2013. At some point, those questions cross a line.
Now, I've seen a picture, and I think we have it. I want to put it up on the screen. This is a picture of a notebook with all the different filings, all of the different requests that you have had to submit to the IRS. Is that an accurate? I mean, it's as tall as a soda can. So that's what they've asked you for.
Yes. That's one round. That's one round of our questions. Yes, we've been asked hundreds and hundreds of questions. Yes, sir.
And what were some of the most intrusive questions that you were posed, that were posed to you?
Oh, I think the questions that wanted to know more about my future intent, my family. I started all of this because I wanted to create a better future for my children. And the thought that our government is now asking very specific and personal questions about my future intentions makes me a little uncomfortable.
Katherine, one of the things that I find interesting, I mean, you filed with the IRS. The next thing you're hearing from the FBI, OSHA, other federal agencies, the BATF. What did they want to know? Oh,
you know, all manner of things. The FBI was interested in the people who were coming to our programs. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms was interested in having us open our safes and pull out our guns so that they could take the serial numbers.
Wait a minute, let me make sure I understand. They ask you to open your safe at home?
Oh, no. Let me make sure I'm real clear. Okay. We have a license that, as a manufacturer, we could make gun parts if we chose to. Now, we don't do that. And it's also important to note that the agencies like BATF, like OSHA, who came in, have the authority to do so. What is concerning, though, is the rapid succession of their visits, the extensive unplanned audits upon their arrival, and the fact that in 20 years of business previous, we'd never seen any of those agencies.
20 years you go, none of these people ever show up at your door. You file this application with the IRS, and suddenly you have how many visits? I want to clarify. How many visits from federal agencies since that time?
We've had 17 interactions, and I'm counting now the rounds of questioning with the IRS, but 17.
Unbelievable. Well, Katherine, you've had a choice to either stay silent or to speak out about what happened. And I want to bring you back after this next break and talk about why you chose to speak out. We'll ask Katherine Engelbrecht that question when we return.